Hello, everyone. I'm glad that you can join me today. I'm getting ready to set off to get my Dexa scan done to see what my levels are as far as my ratio of lean body mass and fat mass. So we'll see what the results are not too long from now, and then we'll get back and we'll discuss that and see exactly how my progress will look like between now and the end of the 10 weeks period. Basically, all I got is 10 weeks between now and the contest to see how that goes. So we'll see what we'll see. Hello, welcome once again to Greater Gains. Thank you for tuning in or viewing this video. This is part 2 or section 2 to my second video. I posted my first video just yesterday. Wasn't good quality. I know that, light flare, sun glare on the lens and all that kind of stuff. But my main thing was just to try to get something down and get something started and something posted, because I had been procrastinating and waiting for the opportune time and getting equipment in and setups and all this kind of stuff. And sometimes you just got to go for it with what you have, with the time you have, with the time you got. So I went ahead and threw caution to the wind. I know probably that's not good for my first video and the algorithm and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not trying to be famous, a famous YouTuber. I'm just trying to help people, help myself, and help others. And I'm a firm believer that when you help others, you actually help yourself. So it's a cyclical type of deal going on. So cyclical, but you know what I mean. Got my scan, did my scan. I'm back in the truck. Just finished working out. Worked out just, normal routine, but also to kind of get the stress off of me. You always got to need an outlet to get the stress off of you. So this is one of my only outlets, is just to work out. And just, I find it a meditative process, just going through the reps and the sets and counting off and timing it and everything like that. The numbers on the Dexa scan weren't terrible. Far from good. This is probably my 5th scan in 4 years or so. My 5th scan. So, it's far from my best scan, which I did just before my first competition. I competed several years ago in a physique competition, the Masters, 50 and up, and did pretty decent for my first time out. I was inspired by that. I was hoping to continue, but life happened, and it was in school and trying to fit into school. I ended up going for a master's degree after I got out, and it just kind of sidetracked a lot of stuff, including just being hyper focused on my health, and especially if you're trying to be competitive in with male physique. So nevertheless, I am trying to start up the engine again and get back to it. I find just the idea of competing, it helps me make sure that I put my fitness first, not above and beyond everything, but first, meaning that I am not going to neglect it. So I guess it's not necessarily first, but amongst the more important things, I should say. So hopefully I can whip myself into shape, not do anything drastic. If I feel that I cannot get myself where I need to be within 5-6 weeks, if there's not enough progress, and I'm not in terrible shape, but I mean, you still, if you're competing, you got to be better than good. So if I feel that I can't do that, if it's like, my muscle memory and my body won't get down, then I'll probably forgo and look at doing a competition later this fall. But my aim is trying to, in the next 10 weeks, kind of see where I can progress to get ready for an August competition. If that's not, possible, sensibly possible, I will probably push into October, and hopefully I can carry that the momentum that I have for these upcoming 10 weeks into October. So probably will disclose more about my fitness journey from the time I got the news about, I guess, 5-6 years ago, about my blood sugar and blood pressure and all that. Everybody usually has some idea of, oh, I need to be in shape, I need to watch my health. Unfortunately, the likely scenario is that you have a health scare, or some doctor tells you that, hey, you're totally out of whack, and you're cutting off your life expectancy by being the way you are. Usually it takes something like that to motivate you. And hopefully that it won't take that to motivate you now. If you're watching this, bless you for it. But just take it as a nugget of wisdom from an old dude. Hey, start your plan now, execute, get it going, make it a routine, make it part of your life, make it your lifestyle choice and plan. So when you're an older person, you don't have to worry about your body betraying you, and it will betray you. Yes. But it will be less likely to be a severe betrayal before the end. I don't know where I got it from, but I've heard a while back, and I've often used it as my quote, that the battle against time, is something, as a war you cannot win. All you can do is have a graceful retreat. So I am trying to gracefully retreat, fighting hard on the rear guard as time marches on to finally conquer me. But the thing is, you can have a good quality of life and good health even to your latter years with clarity and strength and peace and less stress, and that's what I'm all about. So we'll get into that some more, and we'll break down the numbers and the whole Dexa scan thing. And I know some people are saying, what in the world is a Dexa scan? And if those are not into the fitness thing, we'll go down that road and kind of talk more about body percentages and fat and percentages and body composition and regions of the body and all that kind of stuff at a later time. But anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will get back with you. Thank you for watching this video. God bless. See you later.